Hello friends, welcome back to the video lessons of the IMPACT IELTS. This is my 11th video for IELTS academic reading task. If you can recall, in the previous video number 10, I discussed the same passage, but we did yes, no, not given question. This one that we did, you can check it. So there are some underlined key expressions. So it was from that part. Today we are going to do the questions which is multiple choice questions. We have already done this type of question. If you can recall, if you go back to the previous videos, perhaps you will find that. What is different here, however, is in this type of question is there is no clear question which is asked. You can see that. What we did previously, there was clear question like why dash 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 or what are dash 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 dash. Here you don't have any clear-cut question. They're simply giving you Alf, Leonhardt and John Penry. So what will you search? There is nothing that you know that you have to search. But if the question is like what this and this has found finally, perhaps you can go back and search for that. So in that case, I taught you don't go through the options. Just find the answer yourself in the passage and then come to the option. Here the approach is different, and that is why I have taken this multiple choice question second time. So as you can see that we have already underlined it as the part of our technique. So this one question from the last question type Capasso has been underlined. Here one was underlined, but while doing the first question type, that was yes, no, not given, I have not found any of the keywords. So I will start reading from here. My first task is to find that keyword. So in May, there's two research teams led by, so I got this, this is the name that I'm looking for, right? So I have underlined it right now, and I have to see what exactly is the question and what are the options. Here you need to read the option before you go there. So they're saying work together on a project in 2006. Both came up with the same idea. Invented a microwave oven. Used only basic objects in the research. Okay, right. So let's try to read it and then we will come back. Let's see how many answers we can find. You cannot find the answer in one sentence. You might have to read one complete paragraph sometimes to find the answer. So two research team, Das from this university, UK, and John Penry at Imperial College. So both are from different places. That is, we have seen. Independently proposed that. So that means they proposed the same thing. Perhaps I got the answer, but still I'll read the complete part. That at dash 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 could create it from exotic materials with abnormal optical properties. Such a cloaking device working in the microwave region. So he has not invented microwave. Margman, okay, fine. So I've got the answer. I have to check with the option. So here the first option is work together on a project in 2006. That's not correct. They worked independently. Both came up with the same idea. Yes, so that is the answer. So you will write B, or you will underline B here, and then we'll move to the next keyword. He did not invent microwave. He did not use basic object. He has used exotic materials as it was given. So you can also see that these three answers are wrong. If you are not able to find the correct answer, at least you can get three incorrect answers. That is also important sometimes. The second, he's saying metamaterials are. Again, there is no clear-cut question. So you have to see what are the options. Similar to light but with a smaller wavelength. Combination of simple metals and wires. So simple metals and wires. Able to change where electromagnetic waves go. Engineered when light waves travel around them. Okay, alright. So let's see. At first we have to find out the word metamaterials. Where is it? Metamaterials. So I have read this far. So I'll start. The device was formed from so-called meta. So I got it. Now I have to read carefully and I have to keep those points in mind, and again I'll go back to the option. Exotic materials made from complex array of metal wire. So you can see it's complex. There it was a simple wire something something. So perhaps that was the one wrong answer we already got. The metal units are smaller than the wavelength of the light, so that is another wrong answer. That was smaller than light or something was given. So two wrong answers we have got, and so the materials can be engineered to precisely control how the electromagnetic light waves travel around them, right? They can transform it. Okay, that's. So let me go back because this is a bit difficult one, I think. Let me see, similar to right, or this one is wrong. Combination of simple metals, no, it was complicated or complex, so this is wrong. Now the two options saying able to change where electromagnetic waves go, or engineered when light's wave travel around them. Wow, both are so close, so complicated. This is an example of the difficult question. Able to change where electromagnetic waves go, or engineered when light waves travel. So what happened first? I have to see this. Right. So the materials can be engineered to precisely control how electromagnetic light waves travel around them. Okay, so it is control for that reason, right? I got the answer now, I think. Engineered when light no happens after that, so able to change where electromagnetic waves go. So number C is the correct answer, right? Third is saying the importance of the Casimir effect. So Casimir effect is the keyword here. What I have to find is the importance. What is the importance? Doesn't require a vacuum. Okay, increases the number of plates, creates large and frequent fluctuation, creates pressure difference and stickiness. Okay, so let's see. We have to find out Casimir. What was that? Casimir is something. It's not here, so I'll start reading from here and inserting Casimir. Something is here, so I have to read from here. This is something that has to take place, but we have to find Casimir effect. Okay, this is Casimir effect. This was in the end of the paragraph. That means we have to read the entire paragraph. Let's see what it's saying. Leonhardt and his colleague Thomas Fabian also at realized that this property could also be exploited to levitate extremely small objects. They propose inserting metamaterials between two so-called plates. Yes, when two such plates are brought very close together, the vacuum between them becomes filled. So vacuum is filled, is saying, with quantum fluctuation to the electromagnetic foil. Okay. As two plates are brought closer together, fewer fluctuations, so fluctuations are fewer, occur within the gap between them. But on the outer side of the plates, the fluctuations are unconstrained, so they cannot be controlled, is saying, on the outer side. This causes a pressure difference on either side of the plates, forcing the plates to stick together in a phenomenon called the Casimir effect. Okay, so forcing the plates to stick together, actually, that is the importance. This is what he's saying. Let's go back. Does not require vacuum. Yes, it required vacuum. Increases the number of plates. They're not saying decreases, actually. Creates large and frequent fluctuation. No, they are saying unconstrained, right? Creates pressure difference, stickiness. This is what he said in the end. So that is the answer, right? So D is the answer. You can go back and read again to check yourself, right? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to move to the next question type. Next question type. Leonhardt and Fabian think that putting in materials between two plates will. Okay, so we have just read it. But what will happen as a result, perhaps they are asking? Cause the top plates to rise above the bottom plate. Stop electromagnetic light's wave bending. Stop the Casimir force from working. Not affect electromagnetic fluctuation. So you You have to keep these points in mind. Here I cannot check both of them, but on your paper based mode, you have the question here and you have the answer here, so you can easily match. Anyway, let me see what are they saying. So name is there, so that means keywords have already had. This is the keyword for that. Believe that inserting a section of metamaterials between the plates will disrupt the quantum fluctuation. So first thing is saying it will disrupt the quantum fluctuations. I will have to check of the electromagnetic field. In particular, metamaterials have a negative refractive index, so that electromagnetic light waves entering a metamaterial bend, so it bends also. So first is saying quantum fluctuation is disrupted. Second, it is saying it will bend in the opposite way. That will cause the Casimir force to act in the opposite direction, forcing the upper plate to levitate. Okay, it will force the upper plate to levitate. Okay, so those are the points I have now, and I'll go back. This is question number 36. So is saying cause the top plate to rise. Yes, just I have read this. Stop electromagnetic light from bending. No, it did not stop. I show you. Stop the. No, it did not stop. Not affect. Yes, it did affect. So you can see these three are wrong also. And in the end, we read causes the top plate to rise above the bottom plate. Means upper levitation, right? So A is the correct answer, right? You can check it again. Why is it important to change the strength of the Casimir force? Now you can see there is a direct questions that you have. So perhaps you might not have to read the option here. You have to see why is it important to change the strength of the. To change the strength, perhaps something you have to find out. Why it is important to change the strength. Okay, fine. Change the strength. Right, we read here, so we'll move further. Federico Capasso. See, this is the first keywords of the last type of questions. We have already got it, so we will drop a hint here. If you will drop a hint here, then you will start directly from here to read the next question type. This is very useful to save time and finish your task in your fixed time. So I got now the location of the last question type. I'll start from here. But let's find out this one. The what was the question? Okay, I forgot it. So I have to go back to see what exactly was the question. This exactly is your experience, no? Change the strength of the Casimir force. Okay, change the strength. I have to find out. Casimir effect, however, but good quantum methods colleagues have successfully many strength. Okay, so I have got the keyword strength here. I'll underline it. I'll find out why to modify it by increasing the reflectivity of one of the plates so that it reflects virtual particles more efficiently. Modifying the final keyword. Why do we modify the strength here? Now you will get the answer. Modifying the strength of the Casimir force is the first step towards reversing it. So means they are trying to reverse it. That is what they are doing it for. Now let's go back and check. Can I get the answer right? What is important to change the strength to reflect the plates to help reverse the force? See, you got the answer. If you match with these other answers, you'll find these all answers. To see virtual particle better, he talks about virtual particle, but he's not saying it is like how to see it or it's invisible, right? No mention about other scientists whether they're progressing it or not. Reflect the plates, they just talk about refractive index, so that doesn't match with this one. So B is the correct answer, right? Now we have already get the keywords of the next question, so we will start from there in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video with the same passage, but this question type, which is known as sentence ending. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye and see you in the next video.